Hey everybody, Boris, PK Forex. Welcome to the crosses section for November 13th, November 17th, 2017. And I've sort of went far and wide today in the crosses section because the themes are kind of very, very unusual. First idea, pound Kiwi, I think actually looking pretty good to the long side. This is basically a trade both on the fact that, as I said, this whole divergence between the majors trading much better against the dollar and the commodity dollars sinking as U.S. yields go up. So in a way, this is a bet, kind of a two-way bet, that UK data is not going to be so bad, that cable kind of holds bid right at this point, and more importantly, US yields continue to creep up. If we can get up above 240, 241, I think this this trade really works well because it's basically a punishment to the Kiwi, which translates to a higher move in pound Kiwi. Euro yen, on the other hand, is sort of also very interesting here because euro is holding bid and the yield is not, the yield increase is certainly not going to punish the yen to the downside. Now, on the other hand, if we do get, and this is quite possible here, if we get a kind of a collapse in the yields, which would unwind a lot of this, the idea prior, but if we also get a collapse in the yields, euro yen could really break this very, very key 131 support. So I'm watching both here, but I do think right now this could be shadowing the euro-dollar trade, and it's kind of a cross proxy for euro-dollar trade for a slow move trade back up to 133 as the yen stays stationary, euro moves back up. And then finally, interesting trade here to the upside. Dollar trading relatively well against the Swissy also. Again, yield differential helping that bid, keeping the dollar up. But the idea here is if oil takes 58 and we spike out to fresh highs, maybe at 59, basically if we start eyeing on 60 as the week goes by, positive for Loonie, CAD Swiss should really take out the 79 handle. That's a very, very low volatility trade, but I like it to the upside again. So let's just take a look at the charts here, and I'll show you how everything sets up. We can go backwards in order here. So CAD Swiss just, holding this 78.50 for 3 or 4 days, but we held the higher lows. We look like, just technically, as we're ready to make that last burst up towards the 79 handle. So I like this trade with a 78 stop and a possible move through the 79s. Really trade on positive oil flows. If we can get positive oil moves here, we certainly have a chance. Now, once we hit 79s, that is a major double top resistance point, so it's hard to really move through it. And if we do, that'll be a very bullish sign. But we are really at yearly highs here as we're trading, and it does look like it really wants to break out to the upside. So I kind of like that trade to the upside. Now, euro yen, I can actually go this way. Euro yen, here's the support at around this 131 level. Really, 31 is the key support here. You can see that we've built it over almost 2.5 month basis here. So I also like it as a slow creep back up towards the 133s. Here, the idea here is that euro kind of goes up, yen holds, or even conversely, yen starts to maybe catch up to the yield story, but euro doesn't really go down. Either way, this works. I kind of really like this. I like the bias to the upside here. I like the fact that I'm going to zoom in here. I like the fact that on a daily basis, 2 straight days of buying the dip here with a trade back up. Now it's a small breakout to the upside, but I do like it as a potential trade higher. And the last idea that I have is the pound Kiwi. Let's just take a look at that. That one I have to type in. So here, this is really the trade. First of all, like the fact that the cable based. Pound Kiwi definitely has a decent base here, this 187.50. But a break higher above this level takes us all the way out to possibly 195 on a technical basis. The idea here, again, higher U.S. yields punish the Kiwi, and cable holds bid. Maybe breaks out towards the 32s, even possibly 33s. This is a very fast-moving pair. If cable goes to 33s, this can go about 150 points in movement. So obviously, beware. You have to trade this with very large stops, large targets, but it does have a potential here to break out to the upside. So that's how the crosses look. The better ideas for the week. I wish you guys the best of luck, the best of trading. Boris, over and out.